Have you ever wondered what it truly means to follow your deepest convictions? Let's journey back in time to the bustling streets of ancient Jerusalem. Imagine a young man, a ruler, walking with an air of confidence that only comes from immense wealth and high status. His robes are the finest silk, his rings glint in the bright daylight. By all worldly standards, he has it all. He's achieved what many dream of. Yet, despite his success, a profound question burns within him, a spiritual hunger that all his riches cannot satisfy. He sees Jesus, a humble teacher surrounded by a crowd, and something compels him to approach. This isn't just a casual encounter. The young ruler, a man accustomed to being bowed to, kneels respectfully. His posture reveals a vulnerability that his fine clothes can't hide. He looks up at Jesus and asks the most important question of his life, a question that echoes in the hearts of so many of us. Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life? He's not seeking more wealth or power. He's searching for something more, something eternal. Jesus, seeing the sincerity in his eyes, doesn't dismiss him. Instead, he looks at him with a profound sense of compassion, with love. He recognizes the goodness in the young man's heart, acknowledging that he has followed the commandments since he was a boy. But then, Jesus offers an invitation that goes beyond mere rule-following. It's a call to a deeper level of trust, a more radical kind of faith. He says, "One thing you lack. Go, sell everything you have, and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." Imagine hearing those words. The camera zooms in on the young man's face. His confident expression falters, replaced by a storm of conflicting emotions: confusion, shock, and then a deep, penetrating sadness. The instruction hangs in the air, a direct challenge to the very foundation of his identity. His wealth, his status, everything he has built his life upon. He stands frozen for a moment, the vibrant city life blurring around him. You can almost feel his internal struggle. His hand instinctively grips the fine fabric of his robe, his fingers tracing the cold, hard surface of his jewelry. These are not just objects, they are symbols of his security, his comfort, his place in the world. He is caught between the familiar comfort of his possessions and the unfamiliar, radical call to follow. This is the moment of decision, a crossroads between his earthly treasures and the promise of a heavenly one. The tension is palpable. What would you do in his position? It's a question that forces us to look at our own lives and what we hold on to most tightly. With a heavy heart, he makes his choice. He slowly turns, his head lowered, and walks away, disappearing back into the crowd from which he came. He doesn't argue. He doesn't negotiate. He simply leaves, his shoulders slumped with the weight of his great wealth. The tragedy isn't that he was a bad person. The tragedy is that his possessions possessed him. They became an idol that stood between him and his ultimate purpose. He wanted eternal life, but he wasn't willing to let go of the temporary things that kept him from it. His sadness came not from a lack of belief, but from a lack of trust. As the young ruler fades into the anonymous crowd, the final scene rests on Jesus. He watches him go, his expression a mixture of profound love and deep sadness. He loves the young man too much to lower the standard, too much to offer him a cheap, easy version of discipleship. The truth is, sometimes the hardest part of faith isn't believing in God. It's trusting Him enough to let go of what we hold dear. It's about being willing to place Him above everything else. This story challenges us to ask ourselves, what are the great possessions in my life that might be holding me back? What am I clinging to that prevents me from fully following my calling? This ancient story is so relevant today. We all have things we cling to for security: our careers, our savings, our reputation, our comfort zones. And God might be asking us to loosen our grip, to trust that what He has for us is infinitely better than what we could ever hold onto ourselves. If this story resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. What is the one thing you might need to let go of to move closer to your purpose? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And if this message touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe for more content that explores these timeless truths. Thank you for watching.